Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So today we have the vet coming to the farm. He's coming to do some ovary checks and PDs. Most farms out there have a routine vet visit, either once a week or once every 2 weeks. Maybe some farms are once every 3 weeks. However, on this farm we don't do that. We just have a list in the office, and when the list is big enough for it to be worth the while for a vet visit, then I make the call and arrange it with our local practice. So I've already pulled all the cows out this morning during this morning's milking, and I've also already made the list, so I'm ready for the vet to turn up. He should be here in about half an hour, but just in the meantime I'm going to set the yard up. Let's not electrocute myself. I'm going to set the yard up so the vet cows, once the vet's done with them, they can then just walk straight out and join the other girls in the field, who seem to be soaking up this glorious sunshine. What a day it is today, look at that. It's beaming sunshine today. I should have put my shorts on. Now, if those cows weren't happy on that field, as soon as I opened that gate there, they would have just come straight off it. And I know I can leave that gate open, the spring gate that's just behind me, into the field, and all of this yard is all open. And I wouldn't do that if I knew they weren't happy on that field. Otherwise, I'd be chasing after cows this morning, and I don't have time for that, because the vet's going to be here soon. So this right here is our very professional and organised vet list. So when we see a cow that we feel potentially the vet needs to see, you go straight onto this list here, and when the list is big enough, I make the call. So right behind me are all the cows ready for the vet's arrival. I sorted them out this morning, so as soon as he's here we can get them into the AI pens and make a start. So the vet today has a mixture of PDs, ovary checks, and I've got one cow with a big abscess on her leg that I want his advice on, just to see what he would do with it. So PD stands for pregnancy diagnosis. Essentially all it is an ultrasound that pregnant women get, obviously when they're pregnant. The ovary checks are cows that have freshly calved and they either haven't come bulling or they have come bulling but the heats are irregular. Now a cow has a heat every 3 weeks, and if the heats are irregular, then that to me says there is a cyst on the ovary. That is something that I want the vet to sort out, not myself, because I don't have the confidence to sort that out right now. Needs more of a specialist. As I said earlier, most farms will have a routine vet visit and they will pregnancy diagnose every single cow on the farm, whereas for me, I don't feel like it's necessary on this farm because most of our cows have very, very strong and clear heats. However, the PDs behind me are cows that have had clear heats. We've served them, and then they haven't had a heat for a while, and then all of a sudden they've had another heat. So I'm not confident if she is pregnant or not. I just looked at, have a look at Toby over there. Toby. He's a good boy. Now, rather than me just explaining it, it would be much easier if I just show you. So, let me have a think now. I'm going to type in 197. Now I'm going to have a look at the graph. And this is what we see. So the green line is the activity change, and the purple is the rumination. So the rumination is to do with how much they're eating, and the activity is to do with how much they're moving around. So that could be a heat, but it also could be other things such as turning the cows out to grass, turning them into a new field, cows escaping, which obviously is bad news. It could be anything. There's a lot of things that could be. So it's up to us to use this as a tool and a guide to assist us to find the bulling cows, and we can't assume that everything on here is correct. So as you can see, the red line that goes across horizontally that's your herd boundary. So if I go back, so we've clearly had quite consistent movement, again consistent movement, and then we have spikes, and in between those spikes there is exactly 3 weeks. go back one more. So that would have been when she calved. Then her first heat started here. Second heat, third heat, and then after that, absolutely nothing. So, looking back at my records, I have a record of 197 being served on the 15th of the 12th, and that to me confirms that she is 100% in calf, and I have every confidence that she is in calf. So, now I'm going to have a look at one that the vet is seeing today, and we'll see 188. So, we have heat, and then nothing for ages, a little bit of a heat there, and then a spike. So that's why we are getting the vet to have a look at 188 today, to confirm, is she in calf, and was this an actual heat, or was it just something else that's spooked her?
Luna now. Luna. Here she is, girl. Hey up, sweetheart. Wouldn't be a video without having you on there, and Ovary. Would it, eh? Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Go on.
There we go. Come on, move on now. These cows have put a bit of weight on since my dad made these AI pens some 20, 30 odd years ago. Next time I make some of those, I'll make them a bit bigger. The abscess that's on the cow, it's been present now for about between a month and 2 months. I noticed it one milking, and it started to form an abscess on her leg. It started to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then all of a sudden it started to go down. So I thought, you know, why touch it? It's clearly going down. And the next thing I know, it then goes massive, just like it is now, and it's just starting to weep with a bit of pus. So I'm quite intrigued to see what the vet's going to do with that. He may potentially want to either stick a needle in it or do a small incision and release whatever pressure is building up inside of that. So that is your warning, by the way. If you don't deal with gory stuff all too well, then maybe this isn't the video for you. Anyway, it's now, should be only 5 minutes till the vet turns up. These girls can just wait outside in the sunshine and sunbathe for a little bit. We've got access to water there, just in case they need it. So the vet has arrived. We've got all the cows in ready for the PDs and ovary checks, and Ben is our regular vet. He's been coming to the farm for a very, very long time now. It turns out actually he qualified as a vet the year I was born. We recently found that out. A very, very good year, if I must say myself. He's been coming to the farm for a long time. He knows our animals well, and he is the best in the Northwest, and that's why we continue to use him. So, enough talking. Forgot my pen. These cows have been waiting for a while now, so they want to join their friends back in the field. So this cow calved now on only the 6th of the 5th. The reason why she's in is because she's had irregular heats.
That's fine. So she looks like she's been cystic on the right ovary, but she's okay now, so she should settle down.
Yeah.
It's hard to recount that 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's not a long time, so I'm happy to just leave her as long as she's not too cystic. Okay, okay.
216.
216 is for PD.
She is pregnant,
Good.
should be over 4 or 5 months.
So we have the 13th of the 12th, 13th of December.
Yes.
So about just over 6 months, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fine.
Okay, good. In cam.
Let's try this girl. Try and get heat out of her. Try electricity.
So you think she's got whites?
Well, I think she's actually pulling urine. That's what she's doing.
Oh,
so
right.
So when she doesn't pee, some of it's going back inside.
That's why you released it then?
Yeah, so that's what I could see it on the scan.
Yeah.
And I thought it might be bulling. It's just slime, yeah, bulling slime, but it's not. It's more like just urine. So.
Right.
So let's try it now. So we should get heat. That'll contract it down and throw all that out. So.
So this is the moment of truth for the abscess. It's clearly full of pus because it's already started seeping out. The vet has recommended that he is going to put a knife in it and release some of the pressure. So let's see what happens with this.
It's usually when they've had a bit of infection in the foot, like the dermatitis or whatever.
Ah, right, so that is caused from the foot?
Yeah, often. It's usually there, to be honest, but sometimes you get them on the side. So sometimes you get these and the farm say, oh yeah, she had dermatitis a month ago, or something like that. So it's just where it's filtered the bacteria.
Right, okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so if you have a lot of lameness, you'll get more of these, but it's about there, I reckon we'll go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. It's draining now. Should be better for that. Chain's always a good place for draining this. There she goes.
Wow.
Hose in there, isn't there?
Yes, we do have a hose.
So you can put,
You want a hose?
good to just flush it out, I think.
Wow.
Smells good.
How long do you think that'll take to go down?
Yeah, it should be down within a couple of weeks, but it's draining nicely. As she walks now, that'll drain. It's already got clear water coming out of it.
Would you say that we need to spray that or give some iodine or something?
I'd just leave it alone. Yeah, drainage. Once the drainage is established, it should be fine. She'll feel better for that. Less pressure on her. It's clear now, isn't it?
Do you think it would have been painful for her?
Yeah, it'd be under some pressure, wouldn't it? So, and this is just inflammation because of the presence of it, but that'll go down over the next week or so. Should do anyway. Sometimes you have to open it up again, but.
Well, this is what was happening with the needles. It's put it in and then eventually it would just seal
Yeah, it needs
almost instantly.
Needs a good scalpel, isn't it? But you're right to stick a needle in it first. Good.
So if you stick a needle in it and it's blood, what does that mean?
It means it's just a hematoma, so it's a burst blood vessel.
Right.
You usually get them when they bump themselves or something, say here, if that bump's there.
Right.
And so the trouble is with those, it's a burst blood vessel, you lance it, you open it like that, you just bleed.
And it will keep bleeding?
Yeah, so you end up just going to stitch pumps in.
Ah, right.
Yeah, or just,
So is that why a needle, if you were to
Always
stick a
start-
needle in that, then obviously would it would seal itself?
Yeah.
Right, I
Needle's
see.
smaller.
Yeah, I'm with you. So you just went,
we always stick a needle in first, but
yeah.
it's fine.
188.
And hopefully this is the one.
Susie,
Yes. Sexed. So she's got a heifer inside of her, and that's good news. Happy about that one. 170 is for an ovary check.
she's got a touch of whites, this girl. When did she calve?
She was one of the ones that carved in April, all at the same time. She hasn't been seeing bulling at all.
So she's got slight white, so less red hair. Let's see if that should take
What would you say, roughly
It's
days?
about 30 day whites.
About 30 day whites.
Yeah. Good.
Okay,
That's
let's see.
fine.
So much cleaner now in the summer, aren't we? Come on, girl.
Come on, you mad ass.
There we go. There we have it.
And just like that, all the vet cows have been seen by the vet. We know if they're pregnant or not now, which is good information to have, and they have joined the rest of their pals in the field. So just got one more to do now, and oh, Ben's opening this one, thank you. Just got one more to do now, and then I can grab my lunch. My belly's rumbling.
Yeah, I think so, it'll probably be better.
She's bled off, hasn't she?
Right, she was served, it was something like the 6th, and because she was on the heat time, and then she come on the heat time again on the 10th, and I served her on the 10th, I didn't serve her on the 6th, but she was definitely bulling on the 10th, because she was sliming, so that's probably what's broke through there. And
yes, that's she's okay, so...
no cysts or anything?
No, so again, she's going to put herself right. So we'll feed into that Friday, but like I say, it sounds like she's going to go to the full now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fine, so she's bred Friday, hopefully she's in calf.
Yeah.
If not, the bull should get her in 2.5 weeks, shouldn't he?
Yeah, hopefully.
And there we have it. Ben is now going to his next job on the next farm, but for me, it's lunchtime because my belly is rumbling. So if you want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, then you'll never miss a single upload. So that wraps up this video. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you on the next video. Goodbye, take care.